In the previous episode, we talked about the beginning of creation and how Prophet Adam and Eve, peace be upon them, descended to earth. But today, we will tell you a story full of drama and conflict as the first sons of Adam, Cain and Abel began their journey in a life full of tough choices and challenges, from competing for marriage to offering sacrifices leading up to the first murder in human history. So, what happened when Allah Almighty rejected Cain's offering? How did envy affect his heart, leading him to commit the first murder? And why did Allah send two crows to fight in front of Cain? Stay with us until the end to discover how this painful story ended. Hello, I am Mr. Mozo. I hope you don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it so we can reach the largest audience possible. Now enjoy watching the video. In the previous episode, we talked about the story of the creation of Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, from the moment he was created until he descended to earth. If you haven't watched that episode, you should check it out after finishing this video. After Adam and Eve, peace be upon them, descended to earth and settled there, Eve began to bear children for Prophet Adam. She would give birth to a boy and a girl in each pregnancy. Their children grew up, and Adam's descendants spread across the earth. He consistently encouraged them to obey Allah, glorified and exalted be He, and warned them against sinning. After some time, Eve gave birth to Cain and Abel. Each of them had a sister. According to the law during Prophet Adam's time, it was forbidden for a brother to marry his sister born from the same pregnancy. For example, Cain could not marry his twin sister, nor could Abel marry his twin sister. However, Cain could marry Abel's sister and vice versa, provided they were not from the same womb. One day, Abel decided to marry Cain's sister, who was more beautiful than Abel's sister. Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, agreed to this, but Cain strongly objected, because he wanted to marry his own twin sister, because she was more beautiful than Abel's sister. This situation gave Satan, may Allah's curse be upon him, the opportunity to plant envy and hatred in Cain's heart toward his brother Abel. Because of this, Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, commanded both of his sons, Cain and Abel, to offer a sacrifice to Allah. The one whose sacrifice was accepted would marry Cain's sister. Both brothers prepared their offerings. Cain brought some of the worst crops he owned, while Abel selected the best sheep from his flock. They presented their offerings to Allah and anxiously awaited the outcome. A fire descended from the sky and consumed Abel's sheep, but left Cain's crops untouched. This signified that Allah had accepted Abel's sacrifice and rejected Cain's. At this point, Cain became extremely angry, filled with envy and hatred. Under Satan's influence, he decided to kill his brother. Abel, despite being strong enough to defend himself or even kill Cain, chose not to fight back out of fear of Allah, glorified and exalted be He. He knew that killing his brother would provoke severe anger from Allah. Allah Almighty mentioned the story of what happened between Cain and Abel in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 27. And Abel wanted to warn his brother Cain, telling him that the one who kills his brother will be punished with the fire. Allah Almighty informed us of this in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 29. And scholars mention that after this incident, Cain said to Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, Allah accepted Abel's offering because you prayed for him, but you did not pray for me. Then Cain swore to his brother that he would kill him. One day, Abel was late while tending to his sheep, so Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, sent Cain to check on him. When Cain found Abel, he said to him, Allah accepted your offering, but did not accept mine. Abel replied, Indeed, Allah only accepts from those who fear Him. At that moment, Cain became very angry and struck Abel with an iron bar, killing him. Some say he killed him by throwing a rock at his head, while others say he strangled him, and Allah knows best. The important point is that Cain killed Abel. Afterward, Cain sat in confusion, not knowing what to do or what to say to Prophet Adam, peace be upon him. He could not deny that he had killed him, nor did he know where to hide the body. This was the first murder and death on earth, and no one knew what should be done with a dead body. Cain carried Abel's body and wandered the land. unsure of where to go. After some time had passed, he felt tired, so he sat down to rest. While he was sitting, God Almighty sent 2 crows to fight beside him. One of the crows killed the other, and then the surviving crow began digging a hole in the ground. When he finished, he put the dead crow in the hole and buried it. This is mentioned in Surah Al-Maidah verse 31. And thus Cain learned the method of burial from the crow. He took his brother Abel's body, dug a hole and buried him, all while crying and deeply regretting having killed his brother. This is mentioned in Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 31. And that was the story of the creation of Prophet Adam and Eve, peace be upon them, and the story of their children. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can receive all the new content as soon as it's available.